Hello, butterflies. Today is March the 12th. Okay. As you see, I'm going to do a reading on the 29-year-old missing Heidi Plank. She's been missing since October, or shall I say she was last seen October the 17th. Okay. So it's been about 4 months ago. All right. So I'm not gonna really call this a cold case. A lot of time I say a cold case when it's like at least maybe a year, okay, a year after. But I'm gonna sit this right here. Um, this case is very interesting, family. I want to read something real quick. A lot of time I will play like a news article, but um, a video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read up on it to give many of you a background. I'm sure you know more than what I do. I just happen to come across this sister case, and it's very interesting. Um, it has here. Let me see here. For one thing, she worked at a financial firm. Okay. And a little of the background, she has a son, and I don't know if she was married before, but I believe her son's father both share custody, I believe, with their child, and she has him, and then she drops the son off, and then the father has him, something like that. But anyway, on the day that I believe they said on the day that she was supposed to attend her son's game or pick him up, something like that, she didn't show up, according to the father. And there's also talk about, how the father wants, custody of his son, full custody. Um, on this end, and then over here on this end, they're saying some shady things that was going on her job when it comes to her boss. Okay, probably due to some type of embezzlement that was going on. But real quick, check this out, family. I'm going to show you this real quick. All right, because I had Googled her name because I wanted an update to get an idea has she been found. And so far, I haven't heard anything yet. Actually, authorities are considering that they are assuming that she's deceased. Okay, but they haven't found her body. Okay, it has here exclusive Hunter Biden, President Biden's son. Okay, exclusive Hunter Biden did business with missing mom Heidi Plank, fraud, fraudster boss. They call him the boss, the fraudster, because he was doing a lot of fraud going on the job. Fraudster boss, who was director of the financial firm that pitched multi-million-dollar deals to the president's son, Chinese partner in 2015. They had those emails. Well, that was in the emails, okay? It came out about how Miss Heidi was linked to, the president's son as far as him doing business deals, okay, with the firm. It has here email from Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop shows the president's son was in business with Jason Sugarman, that's Heidi's boss, the boss of missing accountants, Heidi Plank. So she was the accountant of the firm. Sugarman was a director and key shareholder of Birmingham Financial Group, which pitched a major deal to Hunter, Chinese business partner, in 2015. He is under investigation by the SEC over a fraudulent scheme that swindled, okay, 43 million out of pension funds between 2014 and 2016. So I'm sure many of you may have remembered that, okay, that scandal that was going on with the emails, okay. Um, Hunter friend and business partner in his controversial deal with the Chinese Devon Archer was convicted in 2018 for his involvement in the 43 million, okay, from let's just say fraud. Emails obtained by DailyMail.com shows Archer introduced Sugarman to Hunter's Chinese partner, Jonathan L. Lee, arranging a meeting. Okay, in Belgium. So I'll let maybe read this real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started with this reading. So it's a lot of you could tell you know it makes you wonder when it comes to Heidi. She worked at the firm and she knew a lot of the shady thing that was going on in this firm, and it makes you wonder, was she taken out due to what she knew? Okay, somebody definitely saw her as a threat. Let me just say that. So I don't know if me you can read this, but I'll just bring it up closer. Okay, you can read this for yourself. You can pause, but I just thought that was very interesting. Okay, how she's connected to these people, and she ended up going missing. Now, family, let me say this real quick. Just because she missing, it doesn't mean she's deceased. A lot of people, go missing for many, many reasons. Maybe that's her way of running away, okay, or witness protection, okay, is one or the other. But I'm not going to sit here and assume. I'm just throwing out some possibilities because you just never know. Okay, you never know, especially if she was, connected to this so-called scandal. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this reading. I just want to give many of you a background of the case concerning Miss Heidi, but it's been a good 4 months. All right. So anyway, I'm going to let the spirit do the talking. I'm not going to stop assuming. I'll let the spirit do the talking because that's how I move. Remember, pay attention to repeated messages. Nothing is in divine order, family. And if any of her loved ones watching, I send you my love. I pray that no matter what, your loved one will be found, no matter what. And maybe whatever you hear, okay, if you happen to be watching, you receive not only clarity but confirmation, but you already know. So I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. Whatever you're going to hear and see, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. So that's all I want to say. Much love to my new butterflies out there. I see you. Thank you for your love and supporting my channel and for joining the butterfly gang, okay? The butterfly family, that's what I meant to say. So let's give it this reading. What I'm doing, I'm sowing seeds of love. The family did not ask me to do this reading. I'm doing this just because. So I was led by the spirit to use my Wiccan Butterfly Revealing Oracle. That's what I'm going to be using, as well as my other backup Weekend Butterfly Revealing deck. And I might use maybe one more, okay, as a little backup. I'm just going to be led by the spirit what to use. So let's get with this reading. Let your sister get situated here. And I hope many of you can hear me pretty good, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Let me turn this around real good. And don't worry, I will be showing you the cards that comes out and explaining them to you, okay, family? I'm going to turn this around right here. Okay, I'm going to start off first. I'm going to be using this deck. And let me say this. I thank you all for your love and support in my channel. Um, Make sure you hit that like button. That gets the algorithm out. Sharing is caring. I appreciate you, my butterflies. So I'm setting my attention on Heidi Plank, who have been missing since last year, October the 17th. That's our spirit guides to connect with Heidi Plank spirit guides. Seeking clarity about Heidi disappearance, or led to Heidi disappearance. I see those things in the dark to bring about some marvelous light concerning the disappearance of Heidi Plank. Now, family, I never know what's going to come out in my readings, especially when I'm seeking those things in the dark to bring them out to the marvelous light. So just bear with your sister. Anything you see that you don't like, just don't receive it, okay? Remember, this is for entertainment purpose only, and it's not facts. but I am led by the Spirit, and there is some truth that's going to come out in this reading. Not committed, unfaithful, or not ready to commit. Thinking things through. Give them time they need to reflect on the situation to make a decision. This is someone who's sitting back. They got a lot on their minds. They're thinking things through. They need some time to make a decision. Okay, this is someone. Background history, unlawful acts, disobedience, and resistance to opposition. All right, I guess this is Heidi right here. Full of distractions, not focused. According to the spirit, she was not paying attention. She wasn't as focused as she should have been on that day. Okay, she was definitely distracted. And I think they said on the day she went missing, she was walking her dog because I think it was shown on a surveillance camera of her walking her dog on the day she went missing. Okay, and then also on a and also her dog was found inside of her apartment complex. I think she lived like one of those like high rise apartment complex, and I think the dog was found on one of the floors by himself. It has here unbalanced person, disturbed and upset, or can be slightly crazy. So this is somebody. Okay, somebody is unbalanced mentally as well as possibly emotionally. They all over the place. It has here avoiding their pain within. The need to heal, release, and let go. So the fact that it's saying avoiding their pain within, this is the one who's holding on to, you know, things that have bothered them, past hurt, betrayal, you name it, okay? But the spirit's saying, they need to let it go and release, okay? They're putting a band-aid on their problems, on what's bothering them, and they're pretty much avoiding the pain within, but they need to release and let it go. Pretty much self-explanatory. In the middle, it says in denial. Somebody is in denial, refusing to admit the truth or reality. So this also can be someone who lives in their head also, okay? In their own little fantasy world, but this is someone who's in denial. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. All right, seeking additional clarity. That's my ancestors to assist me concerning the disappearance of Heidi Flanks. Really up to Heidi Flanks. Really up to Heidi Flanks being missing. Really up to her disappearance. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Heidi Flanks. Uh-oh. Now I'm wrong for that. I did not know this was mixed in here. Hold on, let me remove this. And it wanted to come out too. What is this right here? Oh my goodness. Now these cards were not supposed to be in here. See? This is my shadow deck. This is my shadow deck card. See that? This is not supposed to be in here, but it was mixed in here. And the spirit wanted these cards to come out. Well, let's see what they are. Look at that. Sabotage. Heartbroken. And numbness. That's someone that's in pain and they don't want to feel. Ain't that something? That came out. That's interesting. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to move these to the side because they wasn't supposed to be in this deck. That's interesting. Let me shuffle this deck again. Some additional clarity about what led up to the disappearance of Heidi Plank. All right, let's continue. It has here moving forward, not looking back. So this could mean many, many, many things, okay? She could be putting the past behind her and moving forward from something or someone, or getting missing, period. Okay, getting missing, period, one or the other. How do they say running away from her past, running away from her troubles, shall I say? It has here the chakra color dark blue. It represents vision, second abilities, empath, and knowing. The key word is knowing. Every time I get this card right here, it lets me know that whomever I'm doing the reading on, especially if they are missing or deceased, okay, the spirit will let me know that they know the individual, okay, that's involved. All right. So according to the spirit, Heidi is operating in knowing. She knows the individual. She knows the individual. Okay. That's a part of this equation. Okay. It has here feeling confused, has a mental disorder that affects mood, thinking, and behavior. And another reason a person can feel like this if they've been drugged also. Okay. If someone has been drugged, I will get this also. Okay. Allegedly. I'm just saying this right here would come out also. But either she was actually feeling confused that day, or she could have possibly been drugged, one or the other. It has here romanticizing the past. If this wasn't Heidi, somebody was. Okay. This is somebody from the past. Who is this? Her child's father or somebody else. Let's continue. Somebody is romanticizing the past. It has here ignorance, do not listen. And we did see in denial also. Remember that? Ignorance, do not listen. It has here clueless. They are being cheated on, whatever this means. Okay. As far as I know, I don't think she was in a relationship. Okay. But anyway, I'm just sharing the message. Somebody's being cheated on, or Heidi could have been seeing somebody that could have possibly been married allegedly, or had a significant other allegedly. Okay. It has here ready to move forward positively in a new relationship, or they got their eyes on someone that has caught their full attention. It has here the chakra color orange. Okay. This is the vibration that Heidi was giving off. Creativity, addiction, and sexuality. Okay. So these are the scenarios that was playing around, that was playing a factor. Creativity, addictions, and it could be many addictions, okay? A workaholic, sex addiction, addiction as far as getting hooking up and getting with the wrong individuals that not feel high is good, or addiction to sex. So one of these are playing a factor, or two or more. It has here feelings of grief, deep sorrow, misery, and sadness. So if she was feeling like this, she wasn't really in the best of mood on that day. Okay, I'm just saying. And maybe this can be coming out due to the fact that the spirit is saying she's no longer with us. But let's continue, okay? It has here having a affair. Mm, They said her boss was acting very strange. They said her boss was acting very strange. Okay, anyway, having a affair, emotional and sexual love affair between two. So she was seeing somebody. It may not been a boyfriend and girlfriend type thing. Could have been platonic, but she was seeing somebody. Okay, this is someone loves to take all the credit. So this person here has a big ego. It has here caution, stop, think on the wrong path due to negative thinking and your actions. Okay, like she was dealing with some type of emotional blackmail. Someone who uses your feelings as a way to control your behavior or persuade seeing things their way. So like she was dealing with a control freak also. According to the spirit, she was dealing with emotional blackmail. The chakra color light blue represents communication, speaking up, speaking out, and truth telling. So it looked like she came to some information. I wonder what that could be. It looked like Miss Heidi came to some information. This card speaks from the perspective of communication, speaking up and speaking out. Okay, she was exercising her voice and speaking out about something or some information she had came into. All right, so that's interesting. And she's missing. There's a scandal going on at her surrounding her job. Very interesting. Hmm. Emotional blackmail. Hmm. And maybe she was speaking up and speaking out about whomever she was seeing was married. Maybe she was speaking up about that or what's going on that job. Let's continue. According to the spirit, we are complete with this deck. I'm going to move on to the next one. I just thought this was very interesting how this right here was mixed with this deck, and the spirit had me to pull these three. I thought it was very interesting. I'm going to show you these three again. Heartbroken, sabotage. Either someone sabotage her, and you can self-sabotage yourself also due to your due to not using your intuition and your poor actions. Okay, not making good decisions. Sabotage and numbness. See that? Dealing with one's emotions. That's interesting how that came out. I might end up using this deck to see what any of this come back out again. But that's interesting. All right, family, let's continue. I'm looking for my cover. I don't see it. But anyway, I don't want to hold things up. I'm gonna sit these down right here. And let's start on this right here. Remember, pay attention to repeated messages. All right, family. Oh, my spirit. Oh my God, I'm just getting started. Just getting started. Okay, I'll leave that here. Divine Spirit, seek additional clarity. Oh my goodness, I'm put these back in here. Seeking additional clarity will lead up to the disappearance of Heidi Plank, 39-year-old Heidi Plank. What was the cause of Heidi disappearing? What was the cause of Heidi disappearing? What caused her to disappear? What were the circumstances surrounding Heidi disappearing? Seek additional clarity. Alrighty, I'm going to put this here. Turn these over. Now, Heidi was 39 years old. Okay, family? Heidi was 39 years old. And let me go ahead and show you these cards, okay? Because a lot of times I get beside myself. I get passionate and I get to talking. I'm going to show you this first, okay? It says communicating with a ex-lover. They have history. Now, the only person I know she has history with is her son's father, okay? Because she was definitely communicating with him because I believe she dropped her child off to her son's father, and he had their son. But now anybody else before him, who is this ex? Just saying, who is this ex? Is it communicating with the ex-lover? Was she involved somebody on the job? Is that the ex-lover? I let Benefit be the judge. Now, getting back to what I was saying, Heidi was 39 years old before she went missing. Now, your sister, I'm presently 50, okay? And I had got pregnant with my daughter at the age of 40, 41. I had got pregnant. No, I'm sorry, I got pregnant at the age of 40, going on 41. So we know with God, all things are possible. Okay, let me just say that. The only reason I'm saying that because look at that fertility baby alert. Now, could Heidi been pregnant? Could she been expecting? And not only that, who was she seeing? Was this person married? I'm just saying, allegedly. Was it her boss? I'm just saying, allegedly. You know, um, this is interesting. Look at that. Baby alert, fertility. All of this is allegedly, but she still, could have been fertile because I was. Okay, just saying. That's interesting. Hmm. But I'm just throwing some scenarios out there, okay? Anyway, they need love, feels lonely. So this is someone who's sitting back and they're lonely and they want to reach out to somebody because, you know, some people just want to be around somebody, okay? They just like to have that significant person around it, that body around, shall I say. It has here, the person will be found. There's hope. So according to the spirit, Heidi will be found. There is hope. They just pray that she will be found alive. They just pray that she's hiding somewhere, okay? Um, but whether she's alive or deceased, according to the spirit, she will be found. But this card is very hopeful. It has here, meet up with them by choice, whomever this is, okay? So according to the spirit, she met up with someone by choice, whomever this is. And it doesn't mean this person caused any harm to her. These are just the background events that were playing out before she went missing. Okay. It has here met on social media site, whomever this is. And a lot of times when I get this card, it doesn't mean that a person met somebody on social media. It also can pertain also family that she was communicating with somebody on social media. Okay. And something about her computer was a big deal. I read something about her computer being, it was a big deal about her computer. I'm trying to see who was it that won her computer. I think her child's father had her computer before he turned it into the authorities. But somebody, it's either her child's father or the boss had her computer. Okay, so I thought that was interesting. But anyway, this just let us know either she was communicating with somebody on a social media, or she met somebody on social media. But well, I'm picking up with this right here more than anything. She was communicating with this person on social media. Okay, so this information on social media, and I hate that somebody had a hold to her computer because they could have been deleting information in the inbox. Okay, especially if they knew her password. But anyway, something about social media, okay? Communication on social media. And it's popping up again. Meet on a dating site. Something about a dating site. Whatever this means, okay? So obviously, she was doing her, communicating with people on social media. Watch their actions. They say one thing and do another. So somebody needs to be watched, okay? They say one thing and they do another. I don't know the sister like that, I don't know if the spirit talking about her character or the person that's involved, all right? It has here, there's more to the story. What needs to be said is not said. And you're looking at very powerful people that are part of this equation. Okay, they can make people like her disappear, if you know what I mean. They can erase, information. Okay, they have ways of doing that, especially when it comes to sensitive, secret information that she knew about. I'm just saying. Okay, but maybe this is talking about something else. It says there's more to the story. What needs to be said is not said. And when I get a message like this, this can pertain to a cover up also. Somebody's holding back information. They're not telling us everything. Just saying. Because I think it's interesting how this card right here is behind this one. See that? Fertility baby alert. Singled out, targeted, desired, sought after. And she's a very beautiful woman, okay? I believe she was single, so Miss Heidi was doing her. Let me just say that. Okay. Now up here it says stalker, stranger. I'm sensing we may not be looking at a stranger, but what stands out to me more than anything is stalker. Okay, someone that's very possessive and someone that has stalker characteristic about them. They follow you. Okay, watching your every move. That's what's popping up in my spirit more than anything. But everything I'm saying is allegedly. It could be a stranger, but what stand out to me more than anything is stalker. Someone watching her because she was out walking that day, walking her dog. It has here. Now see that? Now this pertains to the company. This pertains to the company. Check this out. Opposition, a group of adversaries or competitors. So this is speaking about a group. Could it be company group? Let's continue. Allegedly. Caution, detour, trouble ahead. So it looked like she ran into some trouble. She ran into something. Let me just say that while she was out and about. Caution, detour, trouble ahead. Drama and abuse at the home. Now, I haven't heard anything as far as them saying how her apartment looked. I haven't heard anything like that. Um, all I heard is, they were saying that her dog was found, I believe, I believe he was inside the apartment on one of the halls by himself, wandering around, but she was nowhere to be found. But I mean, did they check her apartment? How did her apartment look? Did everything look normal? Did it look like anything was moved around or knocked over? It says drama and abuse at the home. So something jumped off at her home. Something jumped off at her home. I'm trying to tell you, the spirit be on it. So it looked like she was dealing with some type of conflict with somebody. But let's continue, okay? Let's continue. Mm. They wish to be alone. Feelings of depression and withdrawn. But this is someone who's heartbroken. Remember, we saw the heartbroken card. This is someone who's heartbroken and they're withdrawn. Outside disruption, communicating or harmed in a hurtful, threatening way. And we did see the blue card represents communication, speaking up and speaking out and truth telling. Okay. Outside disruption, that's the one that's outside of her that caused this right here. Okay. She was receiving this right here from somebody outside of her. Question X lover. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know, family. It can't be just no average Joe because, um, according to the spirit, it's more to the story. It's more to the story, but we'll continue. Pay attention to signs. Pay close attention to your environment and your people and your dreams. And the spirit did say she was distracted. The spirit says she was distracted. It says pay attention to signs. Pay close attention to your environment, people, and your dreams. Because somebody was lurking, watching her. Okay. Mm, okay. It has here caregiver, parent, grandparent, babysitter, foster parent, adopted parents. Now, it says caregiver. A caregiver is a parent. Miss Heidi is a parent. She has a son, and her son has a father. He's a parent. That's a caregiver also. The key word is parents. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that the father is involved. Okay, her son's father. I'm not saying he's involved, but this did pop up for a reason. Okay, it popped up for a reason. Seeing someone new. According to the spirit, she's trying to move on. She's seeing somebody new. Okay, but it looks like somebody hasn't gotten over somebody. Let me just say that. That's all I'm saying. It has here boyfriend. So did Heidi have a boyfriend? According to the spirit, she was seeing somebody new. Mm. And also, according to the spirit, allegedly, I'm seeing baby alert. She could have been expecting. Looking at what? She could have been anywhere, what, 8 weeks or 10. Well, 4 months ago, let me just say that. 4 months ago, she could have been, anywhere from, yeah, about 8 weeks. Take your mask off, trying to appear different. Take your mask off, trying to appear different to who you really are. Be the real you. So somebody wearing a mask, they're not being genuine. It has here had a fight with their ex lover or spouse. The need to walk away from a toxic relationship. But the thing is, who is this ex? Okay, well, is it somebody from the job, or is it a child father? Who's the ex? It has here accident cover up. The keyword is cover up. It has here question fake friend or friends. Envy, not loyal. And a lot of times I get this card, it just let me know that there are others that are in the know. Okay, there are other people that are in the know. It has here question neighbor. Somebody's seen something. Somebody may have heard something. Those walls are very thin. Okay, people do hear things. It has here was used for money and benefits only. So you can say Heidi was using somebody for benefits and money only, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, or this is how somebody felt like they were being used for money and benefits only, is how you look at it, okay? Now, this is allegedly. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, somebody wants revenge, wants payback revenge, getting back at them. But it seemed like to me somebody was upset because she was moving on. That's what it's looking like so far. Like somebody was upset because she was moving on, okay? And something about an ex, but who is this ex? And somebody was watching her also. They have stalkish ways about them, very possessive and controlling. Okay, we complete. I'm gonna go ahead and just go over this real quick. Hint relationship. You see that? I'm gonna let y'all read that. So something the theme with this sister is something about a relationship that went to the left, okay? Whether it was a current person she was seeing or a ex, okay? Acting a fool and wanted revenge because she was moving on. It has here hint relationship. Keeping it private until they know it's permanent. And remember we saw what needs to be said is not said, okay? Selling out, lack integrity, not using power or talents for the highest good of others. Competition and envy. Someone want them out of the way. I wonder who that is. Is that an ex that want her out of the way? Or was she seeing somebody that was possibly married and their spouse could have wanted her out the way? By let me be the judge. Okay. What I'm seeing, it just looks very messy, if you know what I mean. Okay. It looks very messy. Doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage. And we did see eh, and we did see sabotage when the shadow deck came out and it popped out. Okay, we did see the word sabotage. Okay, temptation has addiction, drugs, alcohol, and sex. And this is playing a big part in the scenario. Okay, around Heidi as far as how she was living. Temptation has addiction, drugs, alcohol, or sex. Someone being tempted or having any one of these addictions, okay? Right here, pride. I believe this is how she felt about her life and her achievements, okay? Pride, satisfaction from one's own achievements. So she definitely felt good about her achievements. It has here had a fight with roommate, lack of harmony. Now, a roommate is anybody that you live with. Who did Heidi live with? Okay. Now, also, I can get this if you invited someone in your home. Okay. Because, people can, be with you and spend a night with you. That's still a roommate. If you invite someone in your home, or someone was in your home with you, that can be considered a roommate also. It just really depends on how you look at it. But it says had a fight with roommate, lack of harmony. Somebody did, okay? What stands out to me mostly is this right here. I'm like, goodness, oh. Mm. And I'm wondering, did she have a boyfriend before? Because I saw the word ex. I mean, was she living with a guy before? Maybe not the child's father, her son's father, but was she living with a male friend before? Just wondering. Okay, we're complete with this deck. And then this is interesting too. Where's the other card I saw? And I don't see it now, but something about competition and envy. I thought that was interesting too. All right, family. I'm moving kind of quickly because I'm ready to end this reading. I don't want to make it too long. I'm just trying to seek a little insight. Um, with her reading, it's like just when you think it's going one way, because you would think that she was taken out due to what she knew on her job. Okay, as far as the controversial that was going on with her job. Okay, um, you would think that it would be a scenario like that, but also what's coming out, you know, Miss Heidi was seeing somebody. Now, who was this somebody? Was it somebody just on the job she was seeing? Um, allegedly, was she seeing her boss? Allegedly, because the boss was acting weird too when she went missing. Um, and then, according to the spirit, she was trying to move forward, but somebody was, wasn't liking that. She was dealing with somebody that was stalking her and watching her also, unbeknownst to her. And they said also her son's father was acting kind of strange. But all of this is, I'm not throwing nobody up on the book on the, I'm not throwing nobody up on the bus, but I'm just saying, it's crazy. It's real crazy. Let me see something real quick. I just want to see what's going to come back out. This is the deck I was talking about, family. This is the Divine Shadow Self Oracle deck. I just want to do maybe about 3 spreads going around to get an idea of the shadow energy that was going on the day she went missing. Okay. So this is Divine Shadow Self Oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. I'm just seeking clarity about the shadow aspects on the day that Heidi Plank went missing. Seeking clarity of those shadow aspects of Heidi and the events that played out when she went missing. Okay. Got here drunk. So somebody was drinking. Okay, so it was some drinking going on. Somebody was drinking. Let me just say that. Blindsided. Whatever jumped off, she was caught off guard. Lustful. Remember we saw the card that came out saying temptation, addiction, and 6 was on the bottom. Lustful. Absent-minded. The spirit says she was distracted, absent-minded, not paying attention. Domineering. Somebody's a control freak. Want to exercise, force their will over you, if you know what I mean. Their way or the highway. Abandonment issues. Somebody has abandonment issues. And a person like this can be very domineering and controlling. And they do not respect uh, boundaries, okay? It has here antisocial. This is somebody antisocial. Let's continue. Mm-hmm. Argumentative. Yep. Remember when we saw that card that came out that said communication? Okay, speaking up, speaking out. The truth was she was coming to some information, or somebody was coming to some information. But yeah, argumentative. So it was definitely some disagreement and arguments going on. Okay, right here, somebody feeling defensive, antagonist. There we go. In denial. See that? Denial. Gossip. People talking. People are talking. I'm sure her so-called friends slash fake friends talking. Now, if anybody is friends with Miss Heidi, if you know you're not a fake friend, don't be offended, okay? Only how do they say it? A dog will bark, holler, if you know what I mean, when they feel like it's them. But anyway, it's somebody around her that's considered fake and envious of her, okay? It has her insecurities. So she definitely had insecurities. And she was dealing with betrayal. And when I see stuff like this is very personal. I mean, when I see stuff like this, I think about somebody that she knows, okay? Betrayal. We'll go around one more time. Manipulation. Jealousy. I wonder on who part. Internalizing. This is one who's taking things in and could possibly keeping things to themselves. Okay. Fearful. Bitterness. This is how somebody was feeling. We also saw how somebody wanted revenge. Selfishness. Ego bound. I'm gonna go around one more time. Mm. Greed. Greed, especially on that job. Okay, greed. Feeling doubtful. According to the spirit, held hostage. That's why I say it's a good chance she could still be alive. Okay, just saying, it's a good chance she still could be alive. Either this, either she's feeling trapped mentally, she's in a situation she don't want to be in, or she could possibly be, you know, held hostage. Somebody might have her. Okay, keeping her hidden somewhere for whatever reason. Feeling empty. Just how somebody's feeling, very empty, conflicted, having mixed feelings, disagreeable. So not only was there somebody that's very argumentative, but a lot of disagreements going on also. And boredom. This is one who's longing for change. Now a lot of time, a person like this get missing. Okay, they're longing for change. They want to get away. Let me see some. I like to obey the spirit. We complete. The spirit said we're not complete. Need to shuffle. Okay. We need to keep going, fam. We're not complete yet. When the spirit tell me to stop, I'll stop. Brutality. Some of these you're gonna have to Google, family. This is one who's being cruelty, okay? and committing violence. Okay, ignorance. Now I'm going to say this. I'm sure it's a smart sister, but for some reason, the fact that how she was moving out here. Okay, I'm picking up this about her. Okay, as far as how she was moving out here, how she was definitely very distracted and in denial about something. Had she been operating to her intuition, I feel like things could have turned out differently. But anyway, according to the spirit, she's a victim. This is not good. This is not good at all. Confusion. So that's why I was wondering what she's drugged. Cause we did see drink. No, we saw drunk. So I'm wondering, what she drugged, cause she was feeling confused. Also, confusion, complacency. Okay, this is someone who's unaware of danger. Okay, this is someone who's unaware of danger. Complacency, emotional blackmail. I think I showed this already. Boredom. The spirit say we're not complete. Mm-mm. Thank you, spirit. We complete. Okay, spirit said we're not complete. I'm gonna go around one more time, family. Burden. So somebody is carrying a burden. Somebody's very, very vindictive. Somebody's holding on, carrying a grudge. And you know they want revenge. Remember this? Heartbroken came back out. Remember this? Sabotage. Remember this? Numbness. Someone is condescending. Okay, Spirit told me to even say. I think this is it right here. So I'm trying to end it, but the Spirit said, keep going. I have to obey. But family, please check the background story of Heidi. Okay. Um, 'Cause there's a lot of other details that I'm not speaking on because I haven't really thoroughly, watch a lot of videos. I saw one news article, well, video on YouTube about her disappearance, but it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot that's going on. But anyway, but at the end of the day, you be the judge, family. It has her dark. You would say we are dealing with a dark individual, or she's in a dark place. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this as though she was dealing with a dark individual. All right, it has here temptation popping up again, hostility. She's somewhere closed off. She is somewhere closed off. Okay. So the fact that I'm seeing this card right here, closed off. Now you can get also being closed off as far as being withdrawn. Also, you know, not wanting to be bothered. Distancing yourself from others. You could look at it from their perspective, or she's somewhere closed off. Okay. Not around a lot of people. Um, It's really just how you look at it. By letting them be the judge, it has here passive aggression, rebellious. Yep, we remember we saw temptation and we saw addictions. Rebellious is popping up. Disconnection. Okay, we are complete. Thank you, Spirit. Hmm. So far, I have not, gotten the Even though it says she's a victim, so far I haven't really, received a message here saying that she's deceased. Okay, and I don't want to put that information out there. I let the spirit do the talking, family. Um, and even if it did came out, I would still say let's hope for the best. Okay. Um, there's a good chance she still could be alive. I'm just saying, somewhere hidden. Whether it's on her own terms, she's somewhere hidden, or she's with somebody and they are keeping her held hostage. Okay. They have her to themselves doing Lord knows what. Okay. Um, but so far, and that's been a victim too. As far as you've been abducted, I would get that about you being a victim. But anyway, I'm gonna use one more spread, and this would be it. Okay, this would be it. And we're gonna just hope for the best and pray that, according to the spirit, she will be found. How she will be found, that is the question. I'm gonna use one more deck, and that's gonna be it. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. This is one of my homemade crime decks. Let me use this one, and then this is going to be it. I'm just seeking additional clarity, family. Thank you all for being patient. You know how your sister roll, okay? I get passionate and I try to dig a little deeper. All right, seeking additional clarity about what led up to the disappearance of Heidi Plank. Seeking those things in the daughter, bring them up to the marvelous light concerning Heidi Plank disappearance. Spirit to reveal those hidden secret things concerning the disappearance of Heidi Plank. I apologize for the background noise, family. Oh boy, hold up. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, mm, okay. Something about a car. Okay, something about a car. It doesn't have to be this color now, but something about a car. All right. It has here motive, money, and benefits. It's the second time we saw this card. Speaking about money and benefits. Okay. We have here now. This is not good, but this can be a cover up. Okay, it can be a cover up. How somebody trying to clean up evidence. This says clean up crime. Okay, somebody's trying to cover up, so their DNA or fingerprints won't be seen anywhere. Okay, it has here illegal selling. Okay, it doesn't mean Heidi was sold or anything. We got to keep an open mind about this. It could be pertaining to that job that she had. Okay, because there was some shady dealings that was going on that job. And I've already explained to you what that was about in the beginning. But it has here illegal selling. They just hope that's what it is, just pertaining to her job. But if not, it's pertaining to something else. Let's keep going. All right, it has here Heidi had a decision to make. Somebody did. Had a decision to make, attention to time. So somebody was paying attention to time. And we did see the stalker card also, okay? So somebody was definitely paying attention to the time. Has a decision to make, attention to time. It has here, okay. Thank you, Spirit, for clarity. It has here, did not run away from home. Okay. So according to the Spirit, Heidi did not run away from home. Heidi is not somewhere in hiding. It's a good chance that she could be held hostage against her will. Somebody could have taken her, okay? Because she's nowhere around and her body has not been found yet. And the fact that the authorities are considering that it's a possibility that she could be deceased, because I'm sure they may have found some kind of clues or evidence, maybe in her apartment, maybe some blood or something, and they probably thinking, well, she might be dead. But anyway, that's you know only time would tell. Okay, Hmm. You see that? Home. This is confirmation. Whatever happened jumped off at her home. That's why I was wondering, how did her apartment look? What was the condition in her apartment? Her dog was found outside in the hallway. What were the conditions in her apartment? It has her home was hurt or murdered at home. Okay, something about at home. Something jumped off at home. At somebody home, that's for sure. Mm-mm. Now this is kind of smeared, family. I apologize. I definitely need to go back over it, but I'm going to read it. You can see a little bit, okay? It's smeared. It's saying illegal drugs. Um, I cannot tell you what this bottom is, but something about illegal drugs, okay? But I apologize for that. I make sure I go back over it. Um, Let me see. Still read it. I can't read it, but it says illegal drugs. Something about illegal drugs, okay? It has here, okay, okay. It has here, the lights are out, the television is off, the cell phone is away from people, buildings, remote places, away from. So somebody has her hidden away from, let's just say she's somewhere um at a great distance to where, there's she's outside of the community. Let me just say that she's somewhere hidden to where there's no like close neighbors around. If you know what I mean? Okay, at some type of remote location. Okay, and then we did see the card that says dark. I didn't know what that meant. Okay, I'm looking at it as a dark individual, and we probably still looking at a dark individual, but it says the lights are out. Okay. It's like she's saying I'm in the dark. It says the lights are out. The television is off. The cell phone is away. So she doesn't have her phone. She does not have her phone. And if she do, it's off. Or it's been taken from her. The cell phone is away. And she's somewhere where there's no people, buildings, and she's in a remote place. Okay. And she's far away from where there is no buildings around or people. Okay, pretty much if she wanted to scream and anybody around to hear it. Okay, that's what this card is saying. Okay, at the end of the day, she's somewhere in a remote location. Hmm, this is crazy. It has here hands around the neck, so it's definitely some type of altercation. Remember, we saw the stalker card. It has here predator watching from a distance. Predator watching from a distance, because we saw the stalker card. Mm. Okay, this is Heidi. She's trying to run away from the individual. See that? I'm going to read it. Running away from home, abuse, physical or sexual. Running from control of parent or partner. So this is her trying to run away from the person. Hmm. Okay, family. I'm going to read it. Okay. It says work. The word in the middle is work. Now, what it's saying is up top, it says body near or on job site. Right here, it says person from job site. Now, that's interesting. I don't know where her job is her job like within the city limits? I don't know. According to the spirit, she's in a remote location to where it's hardly nobody around unless she's in a abandoned building, or somewhere closed off. But this speaks about work. The spirit trying to give us an idea of where she could be. It says work at somebody's work, near somebody's work. It says body near or on job site. From person, job site. Who is this? Who is this person? I feel like authorities need to look at her ex. They need to look at, you know, uh, where she work at. Either her son's father, work job site location. According to the spirit, she's somewhere, at someone's job site or near it. It says body near or on job site. Where they work at. From person job site. That's interesting. And then behind that it says, I did not run away from home. And we saw held hostage. And it has here woman. And in front of that it says home was hurt or murdered. Whatever happened, it jumped off at home, at somebody's home. Let me just say that. Okay? Woman. Mm. Family is somebody she knows. That's all I'm going to say. It's somebody she knows. It is somebody she knows. You welcome, love. You are so welcome. So not only now I don't know what Miss Heidi drives, okay, but I'm looking at two vehicles, and I will show it to you. We saw the car, but it's another vehicle that's showing up also. It has here, see that? See that? Sleeping with the enemy, the Joker. I call the Joker the suspect, okay? Sleeping with the enemy, the Joker. Who is she seeing? Someone wanted to silence her, okay? They wanted to silence her. Yeah, they wanted to silence her. That's why she disappeared. And we know this already. She was blindsided, caught off guard. Yep. Look at that. Scream. hmm And we're looking at a rabbit hole. We're looking at a rabbit hole. I don't know who Heidi was involved with, but when I see a rabbit hole family, you know, she could have been involved with somebody uh that could have, have money, if you know what I mean. Women love to get with men that got money, but the consequences of it, they can make you disappear too, if you know what I mean. Especially if you get involved with married men and you want to run off your mouth, want to expose the relationship. Just saying, because according to the spirit, allegedly, she could have been expecting. But we're looking at a rabbit hole here. All right. And with a rabbit hole, a lot of times these cases do not get solved. I'm just saying. Okay. And there's more to the story. Just saying, especially if a lot of this is pertaining to her company. Okay, we're looking at a rabbit hole. It runs deep. Somebody, this is showing up a Jeep. Somebody dropped an SUV. Now the car did pop up. If Heidi drives a car, that's probably why the car popped up. But somebody drives an SUV, and it has here she's saying thank you. Now either she's saying thank you, okay, but the spirit saying thank you for doing this reading for Heidi, or somebody had given her an offer. It's one or the other, okay? But somebody was driving the SUV, and we have here SUV popping up again. It doesn't matter the color, but something about an SUV. And we also saw a car. Now, do Heidi drive a car or do Heidi drive an SUV? Which one? 'Cause at the end of the day, If she drives a car, somebody drives an SUV. If Heidi drives an SUV, somebody was driving a car. And also what popped up was cult and witchcraft practice. At the end of the day, witchcraft does not have to play a part, family. At the end of the day, you speak about somebody who's committed a hideous, wicked act, okay? And cults just means hidden, okay? It can also mean groups, but it just means also hidden, okay? Like hidden knowledge, things that are hidden, okay? So I'm through with this reading. I feel like I've seen enough here. At the end of the day, I don't sense that she ran away. I don't sense that she's in a witness protection program. You know, she could be. I would love for her to be, but I'm not sensing that. I'm sensing that, I let me be the judge, but I'm sensing that yes, she was taken against her will, and somebody has her somewhere alive, or she could be deceased. All right, it's a possibility that she could still be alive or not. But I'm just holding on to this right here. 'Cause I want to end this reading. I don't see the card, but I'm holding on to the hope card, okay? That she will be found no matter what. Okay? Let me see something. The spirit said we are complete. So I'm going to end it here. Okay, family? I'm going to end it here. And let's just hope for the best that this sister will be found. Let's pray that her family, they're also desperately seeking answers. Because they're only gonna get so much when it comes to authority. Let me just say that the authorities know what they know, but they don't. They still hold on to information, especially if it's still an open investigation. We all know this, okay? So anyway, yeah, I'm going to just hope for the best. So I'm sending her family much love, and I'm praying that you get the answer that you're seeking concerning your loved one, and that she will show up and be found no matter what. And I thank you, family, for your love, supporting my channel, for watching. If anyone wants to request a reading from your sister, just email me. All right, I'm here for you. And I'll be back with another video sometime next week. Okay, if anyone has a request, put it down there in the bottom. Okay, I will put it on my list. And actually, my list is kind of long. It's other reasons I hadn't even done yet. Okay, but when it comes to the missing and those who have when it comes to the deceased, I put them on the front burner. Okay, I put them in the front of the line because I like to be the voice for the voiceless. Okay, sowing seeds of love. So this is my reading on 39-year-old Heidi Plank. All right, let's keep her lifted up in prayer. That light will be shed on this darkness, family. Okay, so thank you for watching. And my information concerning readings or my contact would be in the description section. Okay, and many of you who want to request a reading, you can also check on my channel the About Me section. Check out the About Me section, and you will see the reading service that I offer. Okay. So that being said, I love you. Be safe, family. Be safe. Okay. Be safe. And bye for now.